Clueless American tourist board flight to Africa thinking it's bound for France. Airline employee misheard us. Now, see, I think this is a very understandable mistake to make. Have you guys seen France in recent years? Like, man, France is Africa's revenge. So after centuries of France operating colonies in Africa, Africa decided to colonize France. Because, yeah, France basically is an African colony now. It's crazy. I could understand why they may have made this mistake. Like, what? But what? France isn't a country in Africa? Oh, shit, I didn't even know. Tunis or Tunis? That is the question. American TikToker Brittany Giallo is going viral for somehow boarding a plane headed to Tunis, the capital of Tunisia, rather than her intended destination, Nice, France. Look, there's pretty much no difference between the two places now. In her highly viewed TikTok she posted yesterday, the Giallo and her friend can be seen boarding the Tunis Air flight from Rome to Tunis. They laughed it off when someone on board said they were bound for Tunis until the punchline landed. They intended, or their intended European getaway was actually taking them to North Africa. Again, is there a difference? France, North Africa, same thing. Is this going to Nice? One of the girls asked another whams on the plane. Tunis, yeah, she replied. A mix-up that showed just how easily travelers confuse the two very different locations, really. I see what the wordplay they did there. Two girls then nervously giggled and Googled where Tunis is located. They then asked the flight attendant if the plane was indeed going to Nice, France, showing her on the phone, which she responded no. When she then pointed to the tickets with showing that it said Tunis rather than Tunis, as they must have requested. What? How does this even happen? What the hell? Did they let someone else buy their tickets for them? Is that it? What the hell? Like, how could you even make this mistake? They asked the other women on board where Tunisia is before she replies North Africa as they continue to successfully laugh and pull up maps on their phone. In a follow-up video, Giallo wrote on their white screen over text, the airline employee misheard us and booked a flight to Tunisia, Africa instead of Nice, France. They even tried to bolt, but the crew apparently coaxed them back to their seats, assuring them that Nice was later. You can change the plane. Whoa, God, that airline must have been desperate for money. The problem is they didn't actually have a ticket to Nice, so they shrugged and stayed put. The geographically challenged creators caption read, the whole plane witnessed our spiral and either found it entertaining or hated us. So did they actually end up going to Tunisia? After landing, having several different gyrations and panic conversations with flight attendants, the friends finally made it to their desired destination. Giallo filmed her friend stepping off the plane to Nice with telling her followers, y'all, we made it. We're in North Africa now. Now, see, that would have been a good time for them to do a comedy bit. Like them landing in France and then going, wait up, I thought this was supposed to be France. We're still in Africa. What the hell? Some commenters tried to lighten the mood on to see of all places in Africa you could have ended up. Tunis is actually very close to Nice, one noted. Others, once they're forgiving, you should be embarrassed at the number of things you just didn't read to catch this problem earlier. I mean, they could have done it on purpose just for the views. Happens a lot, actually. All right, the laughing and giggling will make me irrationally angry. There's nothing irrational about it in this case. I mean, don't beat yourself up over that, dude. Nothing irrational when you're dealing with these people. But plenty piled on. This PMO, because y'all being loud and obnoxious, one fumed. Another asked bluntly, did no one read the sign at the gate? Turns out they're not the only jet setters who bungled the boarding pass recently. Well, yeah, mistakes happen. Supported previously by the Compost, fellow TikTok besties Lynn Mazouz and Kira Smith thought they booked a flight to San Jose, Costa Rica, and but the getaway landed them in San Jose, California. Costa Rica, California, it's pretty much the same place, right? The scene straight out of Home Alone. The Post also covered that 6-year-old Casper Ramos was mistakenly put in the wrong Spirit Airlines flight in current year -2, landing hundreds of miles from his Florida destination. From Nice to Tunis, from Costa Rica to California, apparently the first rule of travel, so always double check your geography before taking off. Yeah, how do you just accidentally end up in the wrong country? That would be funny. I'm gonna bet they didn't want to say anything because they're lefty sweating over saying something racist. That would make the story even funnier, yeah. I could see that.